Shit talker black. Now, the other day when I was going through the names, I saw this name. I went through that one too. I'm going to do it again. But this name, I found this name to be loser. You see? If you take the Saints of HiRAM ABiff the game, Saint John 101 game, there's also a D there that is string theory. So if I take this and I pop it and make it long, you use when you're learning this game, you use like a piece of yarn. So I'm going to take the D and I'm going to just make the yarn straight. Now I'm going to take the yarn and turn it into an S, and I'm going to take it and move it there, and you will have loser. Loader. I want to find this word as make sure LODERS. I want to find this word as etymology. There's no etymology of the word, but there are other things leading to the word. So I also like the Urban Dictionary, you know. So it says it is a geek stud muffin who loves computers more than women. I'll load her.x. I'll load her. I'll load her. Check that out. And here we have a loser. One who loses. Mark. So, like me, I am a targeted individual ATI. I lose all the time. I am a loser. Even my grandbaby says, oh, I do not want to be a loner, because a loner is a loser. Although my grandbaby did not know she was speaking of me, they had that come out of her mouth. And I looked at her and I said, I am a loner, am I a loser? And she said, no. I said, so if I am a loner and I'm not a loser, and you are a loner and you're a loser, how does that work? Because they made that come out of her mouth. So they can call me a loser. They do stupid shit like that. This is how they use people as robots. People are definitely robotic. Mark. I'm going to use the mark for Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey is a melanated man. He is also a melanated man. So I'm going to use mark as Marcus Garvey. And also the mark means we are marked. We are marked to be losers. This is where they have him at. Here's your word, Mars. Why would this word be marked? And loser. Now let's go to here. Now, the etymology of this word is female. A proper name. So therefore, that person that I am speaking about, whose name they put there to say the melanated man is a mark and a loser, it is a Latin name, also Greek. The other one said geek, took the R out for ruler, but left the 2 3s, double N's and double A's. That is so awesome that this is a full circle word. A full circle is something that can repeat itself over and over and over, like the dragon and like the syndrome. It is from Hebrew, Hannah. Literally, it means grace and graciousness. You see, the ESS also is for a female too. And it started out as a female proper name. A proper name. So I guess other names are not proper, huh? This name, Hannah, was not proper, so they came up with this. Which this word would mostly be a misnomer. So now, it is grace and it is gracious. And the man here, he is playing HiRAM ABiff. HiRAM ABiff is great, and HiRAM ABiff is also gracious. So, let's see, what else does it say? Hannah. Also, a female proper name, a biblical mother of the prophet Samuel. Here is where you will find Uncle Sam and being a god. From Hebrew, literally, graciousness. From stem of Hanin, he was gracious and showed favor. In this movie, you will see that he too is gracious and shows favor. He shows favor for the righteous. He is not a respecter of persons. When I say he shows favor, does not mean respect of persons. He favors the truth. He stands to the side of righteousness. He is playing a part of HiRAM. So that is what this name means. And to have two N's in the middle is a little too long. And I don't want to go down that road right now. But, oh, this one changed to A-N and E. Huh. I just saw that. I must be correct. Does not matter. Let's see if we can find that E. See if the E will lead us to the same name, because it's all the same. Alternative form, Anna, see? Same thing. And CIA tradition in their trades, in their internet technology, and also in the targeted individuals. The name of the mother of the Virgin Mary. Really? The Virgin Mary. What I'm wanting is the rule of law. The first rule of law is one law for all. She was not a virgin. She possibly was a virgin when she got married, but she had her baby the same way everyone else had her baby. And I also did the name Mary. So they changed that. And even if it was a Virgin Mary, it would not be this one. Because not too many of their daughters are virgins. They begin to fuck their daughters at a very young age. Dorothy can remember being raped at the age of 14 months. Yes, 14 months. That means she is a little over a year. She is not even 2. And under this word ad came brain dead. Popular in 1976, popularized in the United States by Korean Anne Quinlan case. Brain death is from 1968. Brain death. So they used the name because he is brain dead. He does not even know he is playing the part of ABiff. They have already killed him. His eyes have already been eaten out by the crows. So I'm going to go a little further to where I was at. I want to show some more of this kind of stuff. You know, different things in it. I'm not good at moving this thing back and forth. Let me turn it down some. I'm going to play that back too. See, this shit is live. I'm not going to cut it, because if I cut it, it will take too long. And then it likes to fuck around with the Windows Movie Maker. Because he is a damn beast. Look at that. You see? He is one. And everyone is going along with him, although this is part of his gang. They have always been gang members, and now they want to have HiRAM go from the earth to the galaxies to judge pink people. See? Pink people. No matter where they go. They were on the moon first. And they possibly did this shit. You know, I was talking about this shit with my entities after I did it, and I was listening to it, and I was like, hell no, they did this first. They are dirty, nasty motherfuckers. Something is wrong with the mind. When Inky did the experiment, or when Inky fucked around with DNA, he fucked around with a whole lot of shit. They are missing down there 20 strength, 10. They are missing 10 strands of DNA. You know, I did a montage, but it says the brother who is singing said he is missing 10 strands of DNA, so I just went on ahead and put myself there. But they are the ones that are actually missing the 10 strands of DNA. It is them. And then in one of the videos, I said they possibly got me when I went to school. No, they did not. They got me when I broke my arm. That is when they got me, but that is another story. I was 6. The crooked old geezer from Earth. And that is what they would call as, he said, I'm the crooked old geezer from Earth, and throws him his shit. This is the crooked old geezer, you know? And they had old dirty bastard, they had Russell to call himself old dirty bastard, because that's what they called him. You old dirty bastard. But it is dumb. Look at him, he looks like a fucking witch. He should be a warlock, but he looks like a witch. Faggot motherfucker. And then they have their enemy looking, oh, so ugly and so nasty. But really, that is how they look. If they did not have their skin on there, they would look like that. And they know it. They are going to hang him. Hang him, you understand that? And just as in the book, in the Bible, I think it's Acts 5 something, 5:30 I think, it said that he was hung on a tree. Just us did they hang. Now they're going to hang him because they have been playing that way, but it is a melanated nation that will not allow them to rule over them. Their nation are called dissidents or heresies.
Territorial judge of this quadrant. By order of the 5th Circuit Court.
The 5th Circuit Court. Wow. The 5th. Why 5? He does not even know. He is coming to play this part, and that is the Krillly bullshit. That's why it's all backwards. He is not supposed to go from the galaxy, from Earth to the galaxy. HiRAM came from the galaxy to Earth, just like the rest of us. One love for all.
Hereby take custody of your prisoner.
Back to Earth. We don't need no judge here.
Jake, I never killed a man in anger. The problem with you is I ain't angry.
I said,
Now they say it is Brent, Call, Claxon. You know, they come up with these fucking names. Brent, Call, Claxon. Not Blackson, but Claxon. Instead of a C for car, they put the C over here, where it should say Blackson. You know? And renting. They are renting him. They're renting the melanated man.
If this Medusan killed your brother, you'll be punished to the full extent of the law.
Supervising producer is James Crocker. And there is your rock. And James is also a substitute for Jacob. Jacob's rock. You see how they do the bullshit? And HiRAM is a rock of Jacob. And like the other guy, his name was Johnson. John is also Jacob, and the stone is the stone that the builders rejected. Now, they are the builders, the pink people, and they are building all these towers to take over our minds, and they're doing so. They build things to these big old cans to put in their planes to go in the sky, and they built the planes to put the chemtrails in, you know, the drums of chemtrails. You ever seen the inside of them? I have pictures. And they put the drums in there, and they made all that shit to fall down on us. And those are the builders. They build every fucking thing. Although their hands may not build it, they use other people to do so, like smart meters. The people who are installing smart meters are dumb as fuck. They're just as dumb as this melanated man playing HiRAM, and he does not even know it. Why would you want to put smart meters on anyone's apartment or home, why would you want to even be involved in it? Because it is your job. That's how you get paid. That's how you pay your bills. It is also how they have your children out of order. Those who put in smart meters and those who are in the military and those who work for Child Protective Service, those are your secret societies, and they are very, very wicked. Even those who have the water, they poison the water in your apartment and in your homes. They own the water company, and they also hire from within. So those within who are doing these things, they are on with them, and they are there for their pay, so they can pay their rent and buy their clothes in their car, whatever else fucking that they need. It is all about the IC, the income. He wants to go with Crocker instead of going with Crowley. CROWLEY. That also can be done in the St. John 1-in-1 game. I forgot there is a name for it because the pink people, they also do the same thing. They have a name for it. I forgot.
There's no law in Dallas.
He said there is no law here.
There is now.
The rule of law is HiRAM ABiff.
I didn't come to the far side of nowhere for the sunny climate, Finch. Atlas is a
Oh, I missed those
commercial
names.
mining
Oh,
colony.
now here we have a Mike ROHL. These words, wow, they are talking to each other in a sense of a way. They are saying that they have gotten all the melanated men to be so dumb and numb down about HiRAM ABiff, someone who is so prevalent in the melanated man's culture and its history. And that's what they are saying. Oh, hey, we are good to go. We can make them all gay now. It is so easy.
That is bad for business. And that is why I sent for you. Governor Oliaga.
See, the pink man, the non-melanated man, he could not handle it, so he had to send for a melanated man. I'm telling you, because they need us. They need our energy. Without us, what would he have done without HiRAM ABiff? What would this pink motherfucker have done? Now, in the real world, not the real world, in the movie that I see of HiRAM ABiff, there are really, really many. The pink man just called for HiRAM ABiff to help. After HiRAM ABiff helps him, then he calls in all his crew, his gang, to turn against HiRAM ABiff. Not in this series, not in this episode, not in this. This is a movie I see when I travel. And they also got Solomon to play along with them because he walked a few steps ahead of Solomon. Solomon hit him in the back of the head with a hammer.
Report to the Fifth Judicial Circuit, not to local politicians. Of course, I didn't mean to imply anything else.
Now see, that other thing you saw that is also a melanated nation. That is the way they make us all though. It could be a non-melanated man playing the part.
So what is the situation with the indigenous producers?
See? And he is what? Like a butler or a slave or something? And look at his skin. He is melanated also.
Well, the military guard the town.
And there's the word military.
But you can't venture out into the countryside without an armed escort. The Medusans can
They are called Medusans.
be quite savage.
We call them savage. But they are the savage. They come out of caves. They are the savage. And once you really get into this and you review it, it is called the rule of law. And then it has a lot of sevens too. It is 717. But I think it is the 7th season and 17th episode. I think something like that. I know it has a lot of sevens because it is HiRAM ABiff.
Must be something about having your planet colonized that brings out the worst in people.
See? Even he said that that's why HiRAM ABiff came. Because they wanted to colonize, these people wanted to colonize Emanator's earth. And that would make things worse. And they do. They did it anyway because they killed him.
Listen, Finch, we bought
They call him Finch.
that land fair and square 11 years ago.
Finch. Let me see what that means. I think it's F-I-T-C-H, I think. Finch. Finch. So I may not know how to spell it. Wait till someone wake up and I'll ask. And I will have what his name actually means.
From the local Medusan chieftain. But unfortunately, with his death this year, things have gotten a little dicey.
Okay, well, you can see this for yourself. I want to go further because I do want to get back to me, my mind, and the Valentine line, and that is what they want to keep me away from. This guy here, he played in a movie called Scanners. It was with him, and he was the older brother, so he is to play Esau, although he is a Jeffite. You see his head? But he played Esau, and Jeffites are very ugly too. And the younger brother, younger than him, he was a Jew. You see how they play these stupid ass parts and leave us out? The younger one, the Jew, he should have been the older one. His name should have been Esau. And the younger one should have been melanated, and that is Jacob. And then they played a mental game. It's called Scanners. They call it Scanners. As though they are scanning our motherfucking minds. And the younger one, this nigga had an aneurysm. He plays in a lot of things and he is always fucking evil. More so, he is probably evil anyway. Look at this shit. How that goes around like that. As though they made his face up. Maybe so, I don't know. You never know what the fuck they do.
They keep turning up dead. Nice stuff.
Well, the pleasure was mine.
Now check out how he gets to talk to his wife. I'm going to show you something else. You see how they have his wife with her eyebrows arched and her hair. This is Egyptian shit. HiRAM ABiff, his wife would not have a head like this. His wife would have had dreads. Her eyes would not have been arched because HiRAM ABiff did not get into the Egyptian shit. You know? And HiRAM ABiff came after the pink man had taken over Egypt. He did not come until Nimrod, his name is Nimrod, built that Tower of Babel to fuck up everyone's language, so no one knew what the other would be talking about. Although we speak the same language, like I be speaking about this mind control bullshit, no one around me actually knows what I'm talking about. So it's like I'm speaking another language while I'm speaking in tongues or some stupid shit like that. This is 23 minutes in. Like, shit talker.